Hello, welcome to the second edition of the Did You Know video featured in the Western Maryland Regional Library's WAVE e-newsletter. And for this edition I actually got to talk my colleague into co-producing this video with me because I felt like a broadcaster last time I did this, so hopefully it'll add some variety and more fun to the newsletter.
Oh, well, by the way, who are you?
In case you don't know who I am, I'm Julie Zamostny, the Staff Development Coordinator for the Western Maryland Regional Library. And this is...
I'm Joe Thompson. I'm the Associate Director of the Western Maryland Regional Library.
And today we're just going to kind of update you on a couple of things happening across the state and the region. And I'm going to ask Joe to start.
Okay, great. Well, first I wanted to start off just giving you a quick highlight of what's happening with Library Associate Training. We call it LATI. And in the class that's coming up here for the spring, which is going to take place from January 30th through May 15th, we are going to have 3 Western Maryland staff members participating, all from Allegheny County this time around. We have Linda Julian from South Cumberland Library. We have Kathy Roby from South Cumberland Library as well. And we also have Mariah Strozakowski from the Frostburg Library who will be participating. And LATI is very important to me because I've been involved in it for many years. I graduated from the program back in 1998. And I'm currently the chair of the Library Associate Training Institute Oversight Committee. So we're responsible for making sure the content is valid and useful to the participants. So this is a statewide program, and we're really proud of the people who will be participating. Everyone who is going to get into the state retirement system generally must complete the course within 2 years, and all 3 of our people from Allegheny County will be participating within that time frame. So we wish them good luck and all our support.
Thanks, Joe. Next up, I wanted to remind everyone about the Tri-County Summit that's coming up in November. I know it's only January, and you're probably wondering why I'm reminding you about an event in November, but it's going to be here before we know it. Just wanted to let you know that, in case you weren't aware, that every other year the Regional Library sponsors a staff training day on Veterans Day. So in 2013 it is November 11th. This event is planned and carried out by 8 of your colleagues, so 2 from each library system. This year we have, representing each of the library systems, myself and Susie Poper from the Regional, Melissa Foltz and Aliciana Onley from Washington County. We have Chris McGee and Regina Spiker from Allegheny County, and Georgie Dawson and Connie Savage from Ruth Enlow. We've already had 1 meeting, and so we still have a lot to do, but right now we're sharing all of our updates and progress reports on the Western Maryland Regional Library's Learning Journal blog. And we're currently scouting locations. We have several different ones that we're looking into, including each of the 3 community colleges in the counties, Frostburg State University, the Wisp Resort, and then I got a couple last minute requests for me to look into as well. But anything that we learn will be posted on the blog and shared with you. You also might remember me sending you an email asking you to fill out a survey for the theme. This year the team is really interested in getting as much input and feedback from as many staff as we can, so we asked you to vote on our top 4 themes. So if you haven't done that already, please do so, and if you need a reminder on the link, just let me know. I'll be happy to get that to you. And in case you're interested, the planning team will be meeting again on February 25th.
Excellent, and good work thus far by the planning committee. We thank you all for all your hard work and the really hard work coming up. Oh, you wanted to show something.
So we will be easy identified. We have these lovely t-shirts that we'll be wearing for our meetings and the day of the event, so hopefully we'll stand out for everyone. So,
excellent. Yeah. Very good, very good. Something else that Julie had asked us to take a look at and review is Wilbur. Wilbur is a project that we coordinate here out of Western Maryland Regional Library, and many of you have probably met Jill Craig over time. She is the coordinator of Wilbur. Wilbur is the Western Maryland Historical Library, and of course you can get to Wilbur at wilbur.org. Oh, and how do you spell Wilbur? That's important. It is WHILBR.org, wilbur.org, or it's also linked off of our Western Maryland Regional Library homepage. There's a few new collections that we want to make sure you're aware of, and the one that I'm most excited about is one that launched right before New Year's, and that's the Slavery in Western Maryland collection, which has been compiled through collections from the actually from the Washington County newspaper index, and a lot of material from the Allegheny County.
The Historical Society?
Well, no, there's a lot of great stuff there. You need to take a look at it. But really, what's important about the new collection is that it's got a lot of material, a lot of content that's going to be relevant to people that just have a passing interest in history, but also a lot of really great content for scholars who are going to be focused on researching the role of slavery in Western Maryland. So this is a very important collection, and I really want to thank Jill for all the hard work she's put into putting it together. Just a couple other quick things. We do have Wilbur content on MDCH. That's Maryland's Digital Cultural Heritage website that is put together by staff at the State Library Resource Center. But we do have Wilbur content there as well. And what's included there is the Allegheny County Historical Society material that Julie referenced just a moment ago. That material is there now. You're also going to want to be aware of the Civil War in Your Attic, Preserving the Legacy of Maryland and the Civil War. Jill is posting on a weekly basis material on the Wilbur Facebook page. If you're not already liking or a fan of the Wilbur Facebook page, it's a good one to become a fan of. There's a lot of great material there that's posted on a weekly basis, not relating to only the Civil War, but other facets of Western Maryland history. I'm always surprised at what's posted there. And one other thing Jill suggested, if you haven't already taken a look at it, is the ABCs of American Architecture, a study of Washington Street Historic District in Cumberland. This was added just back in the fall. And this is a book that is available at the main library in Cumberland and now is available on Wilbur. So the authors were generous enough to give their agreement to having it added. So if you're interested in the architecture of various eras as represented in Cumberland, it's a great place to take a look.
Great. Thanks. So the last thing we're going to end with is did you know that Overdrive recently updated its interface? And some of you are probably saying yes, and some of you are probably saying, what's Overdrive? But in case you haven't taken a look at the Maryland's Digital eLibrary Consortium page, you might want to pop in there. It has a brand new shiny interface. It's supposed to be more user-friendly. I've tried it out a little bit and haven't had any problems with it. Knock on wood somewhere. But I wanted to use that as a reminder for the Western Maryland Regional Library's Emerging Technology Collection. So if you go into Overdrive and you decide it is easier to use and less frustrating, so maybe your interest might be piqued a little bit more to play with some of our technologies, we do have Kindle Fires. Do you want to be my Vanna?
Sure, I'd love to play that role.
Okay, so we have Kindle Fires. We have regular Kindles, Kindle keyboards. We have, of course, iPads, iPad 1 and iPad 2. We have varieties of the Nook family, including the Nook tablet, Nook Color, and the somewhat newer Nook Simple Touch. All of which
with glow light.
With glow light. All of which are compatible with Overdrive. And we recently had a request to possibly purchase a Microsoft Surface, so we're looking into that. And yeah, our newest edition, which is already checked out, so I don't have it here to share with you, is the Samsung Galaxy tablet. We purchased that maybe about a month ago. So if you want these things, how do you get them? For Garrett County and Washington County, colleagues, you guys can go into your Polaris staff client and do a search by title for iPad, Nook, Kindle, what have you, and just place a hold like you would any other item. For our Allegheny County friends, you can use the Request Wimrel Materials form on the Western Maryland Regional Library's library website, and we'll get those technologies to you as soon as we can.
Great. And I think we only had one more thing we wanted to mention here.
Yeah. You want to talk about ALA?
I can.
Go
sure.
for it.
Yeah. We just wanted to mention that, of course, the regional library, one of the roles we play is in providing staff development funding to the 3 library systems. And we do want to mention that the Maryland Library Association Conference will be in Ocean City again this year. That will be May 8th, 9th, and 10th. And coming up this summer will be the ALA, American Library Association, annual conference, which will be in Chicago. That will be held June 27th through July 2nd this summer. And registration opens next Monday, which would be Monday the 14th. Yes. So, but of course, make sure to check with your administrator and your supervisor before you go registering for something like this. So we wanted to make you aware of those, and there's many other staff development opportunities throughout the year. And Julie, where can you find out about those staff development events happening in Western Maryland?
Well, you can either contact me or you can go to the Maryland calendar, which is again located on the Western Maryland Regional Library's website under the Staff Development tab. So.
Great, fantastic. Well, reporting from the Western Maryland Regional Library van.
Thanks so much for watching, and you'll see us again, I guess.
In 2 months.
Yeah, in 2 months.
In 2 months. So happy winter. Enjoy it. Joe and Julie signing off.
Bye.